Hoş geldiniz. Bugün mercimek kofta yapıyorum. Today I am making mercimek kofta. Mercimek kofta are delicious Turkish meatballs that are all vegetarian but all so good. Packed with flavorful spices and herbs. They're so good and so delicious, and I think you're gonna love them. So I'll show you just how to make them. Okay, so to make our mercimek kofta, first and foremost, it starts out with our red lentils. So I have some red lentils here, and to my pot of lentils, I'm just going to add some water. Basically just enough to cover my lentils, and I'm going to place them on the stove, and I'm going to cook them until my lentils are nice and soft. So, here. Great. And in the meantime, while my lentils are cooking, I'm also going to prepare my bulgur. So I have some bulgur here, just about a third of a cup of dry bulgur. And to that, making bulgur is like always a 2-to-1 ratio. You start out with 1 of the bulgur and 2 of the water. So I have 1/3 cup of dry bulgur. So I'm going to add 2/3 cup of hot boiling water. And I just take it right from my tea kettle because it's so simple. Pour it right in, just like that. I'm going to give it a quick stir. And normally if I'm eating bulgur on my own, I usually just use this time to add salt or other spices, but since I'm making it for my kofta, no need to season a little bit later. So now I'm just going to cover it with a plate and set it aside. And this is literally going to cook for 10 minutes. It's the simplest cooking method ever, and I love it. And while that's cooking, I'm going to take a little bit of olive oil. And then I have my onions and my garlic. So it's about half of a big onion and 1 clove of garlic that I've chopped finely. And I'm just going to saute them until they're nice and soft. So let's get them on the stove. Okay, and so when my onions are done cooking and my lentils are done cooking, it'll be time to put everything together to make our delicious mercimek kofta, our delicious Turkish red lentil kofta meatballs. So good. Okay, so now that I've prepared my lentils, my bulgur, everything ready, my sautéed onions, everything's ready to start preparing our mercimek kofta, our red lentil meatballs. So first and foremost, I'm going to take my bulgur, just using my spatula, placing it to there, and then to that, I'm going to add my onions and garlic, and then I also added a little bit of tomato paste in there, just like that. So that feels so good. And then I'm going to add my red lentils. So I rinsed them in a little bit of cold water to make them a little bit easier to work with, because we're really going to get our hands in here. And I want to make sure that I don't scorch my hands. So, alright, this is that stove here. And now I'm going to start kneading everything together. So, just using my hands, and start kneading. Just like that. And what I want to do is I want to knead my kofta for about 5 to 6 minutes. And then I'm going to add in my parsley, I have some fresh chopped parsley, and still more of my herbs. So, before kneading, and the point is we want to make everything come together, right? So I mean, I guess you could also pop this into a food processor, but really, this is the most traditional ways to do it. So, I think it's the most fun way, actually. And I love making this kofta because I find it's a great go-to as far as having something on hand if you have guests and friends come over, and then also not worrying about is it suitable for everyone's diet because it's vegetarian. So, but it just also tastes good. Like there's this kind of rumors out there that vegetarian food doesn't taste good. That's totally fictitious, and this recipe is one of those to prove how delicious vegetarian food is. So, alright, so I'm going to continue kneading, and then I'm going to add in my delicious herbs. So, okay, so now that I have combined everything together, I started to make my delicious kofta. And they really have a special form to them that I think is very unique, and that honestly I am still trying to master, but you can just shape them as ever you see fit to shape them. But for the most traditional technique, I will show you how it's done. So what you do is you take a little bit of the dough, of the kofta dough, and then right in the palm of your hand, and then just using your fist and your finger, you just grip it. So the point is actually to have the rivets of your fingers marked on the kofta, which might sound different if you've never ate kofta, but trust me, it is. When you see it, you love it, and if you know it, you also love it. So I hope that you at least give it a try. The kids can like they taste amazing. It's so much fun to make. So I'm just grabbing it with my fist, my fingers, and then just shaping it, just like that. So I'll show you one more here. A little bit more so. Just taking the kofta piece, a little bit bigger than a golf ball, taking it in the palm of my hand and then just grabbing it. Almost like you're grabbing a stress ball, yeah? But you have something delicious in here. So just squeezing it gently, and then as I do so, I'm just pressing in both sides with my thumb and with my finger. And then if you need to, you can also dip your hands in a little bit of water just to help make it nice and moist. And then there we have it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of red pepper flakes, so arrange them nicely, right over the kofta, just like that, and a little bit more fresh parsley. So good. And there we have our delicious Mercimek Ko, our delicious Turkish red lentil meatballs. So good, so delicious, vegetarian and friendly for everyone. It's a great recipe to share with your friends and family, and I hope you give it a try. Afiyet olsun. Turkish for bon appetit. So, thank you so much for checking out this video on how to make Mercimek Ko, Turkish red lentil kofta. Hope that you give it a try for yourself, and until the next video, I can't wait to see you next time. See ya!